Hey guys, I know it's been a long time since I've done a video, but I decided that I will do a little something different. I actually went on a road trip through California last week as my little mini vacation with my boyfriend. So I actually wanted to talk about what we did, seeing that some of you guys will be going on spring break or some of you guys are on spring break right now. So I kind of wanted to let you guys know what we did. Maybe I can give you guys some feedback on what to experience or what to do. That way you guys can experience that as well. So we started on our road trip on Tuesday of last week. Fortunately, it was raining when we were driving up to North California. But it got better, thank goodness. We kind of had that disappointment that the whole weather situation was gonna be sucky, but it ended up turning out pretty well. We started off in San Jose on Tuesday, and then, like I said, the weather wasn't that great. But the next morning when we woke up, the weather was beautiful. So we stopped off at the Winchester Mystery House, which was awesome. I loved it. Seeing that it's a Victorian style house, I'm interested in those kinds of houses. So we went there. I've always wanted to go. And then also the whole 160 rooms was pretty ridiculous, and why she built the house and her suspicions on the whole thing was pretty interesting as well. I do recommend going if you guys like things like that. So that was pretty awesome. After that, we drove the coastline, which is the Highway 1, which was fun. You get to see the whole coast. The next stop we stopped at was Sand City / Monterey. We kind of stopped at the beach really quick for about 10 minutes just to check it out. There was a yacht actually leaving off. I'm not too sure where they were going, but we kind of just stopped it off and watched that. Then once we were done with that, we stopped off in Carmel, which was a beautiful beach. We actually came to the conclusion that that was one of our favorite beaches, and most likely we will be back to that beach. We stayed there about maybe 20 minutes, which was nice, just sitting there on the sand, enjoying the weather. Once we were done, we drove the coastline and we stopped off at the vista points to look at the cliff lining and like the oceans. We also stopped off to watch the sunset, which was beautiful. So that was pretty cool, going through the coast. And then we stopped off at about 10 minutes away from Hearst Castle. That's where we stayed the night there. So the following day, which was Wednesday, we decided that we wanted to try out Hearst Castle, but it didn't work out. The tour times were too late for us. So we drove down to Santa Barbara, which was pretty nice. Neither of us have been there, but it was nice. They had a lot of palm trees, which was actually beautiful as well. After Santa Barbara, we drove down to Santa Monica and Venice Beach, which are right next door to each other. Fortunately, I've never been to Venice, and he's never been to Santa Monica Pier. So we combined them both in one, and we got the best of both worlds. And we also watched the sunset. And when it comes to the sunset and the beach, with both of those, it's a great combination for me. I love them both. It's both a beautiful scene. Yeah, so once we were done with that and watched the sunset, we actually took off. And we went down to where our final destination was going to be. So we stayed in about 5 minutes out of Oceanside for our final destination, which was San Diego, which is about 35 to 40 minutes from Oceanside. So it was perfect for us to stay there for the night. And then once we woke up, we got ready and we took off to the San Diego Zoo. I always wanted to go there. It was awesome. I love the zoo. I love animals, so it was a great combination. I do recommend going to the zoo. It's a great experience. We were like two big kids, of course. It took us about 4 hours to walk through it, but we only seen about 80% of the zoo, which we were okay with. We pretty much saw all the animals that we wanted to see personally. They do have the safari portion of the zoo, which next time we would like to go do that. That's where they do the breeding of their own animals, which is pretty interesting. So we would definitely want to try that. So all in all, the trip turned out wonderful. We enjoyed it. Fortunately, we only had 4 days to do our road trip. So the next time we kind of wanted to start up north and work our way down to do the road trip. We had to be back in time for his father's birthday so we can spend that with him. But it was a definitely must. And I would totally suggest doing it if you guys live in California, to do it one of these days, even on your guys' spring break. That would be awesome. If you don't live in California, and you live in another state, do your state. It's always great to experience the state that you live in and what's out there, and besides where you live in the city. But yeah, for the most part, we enjoyed it, and everything went well. Weather was great. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. That way you had a little inside what was going on with me, and maybe helping you guys decide what you guys wanted to do for spring break as well. Definitely let me know if you guys do something by the lines of that. It's definitely must, like I said. I do have a video coming up soon, so stay tuned to that. And I will be seeing you guys pretty soon. Bye, guys.